Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in today. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about something different, I just wanted to share something, and I'm out and I'm driving on my way to work, and I was listening to Victory is Mine by Dorothy Norwood. And, something just came over me and said, you know what, you need to share this. You need to share what's on your mind right now, because, the whole purpose of my channel is to just take you along my journey and, transparency. And I'm going through something right now, and I've just felt the need to share it. So, let me just, how do I start this? So basically, I have a hernia, and I've had a hernia for a while now. It's a very common thing that happens, especially to women who have had children, which I have. So I finally, I saw my doctor a few months prior, about my hernia, and she's like, well, we're just going to watch it. If it starts giving you any pain or anything, come back and see me. So a couple weeks ago, more than a couple weeks, but maybe a month or so ago, it became very painful, and I'm like, okay. So I go back, I make an appointment, I get an appointment fairly quick, and she's like, okay, let's look at it, see what we can do in preparation for what would be what we all had assumed, what I've assumed for several years now, to be a routine hernia situation. So about 2 weeks ago, I went to get an ultrasound done on the hernia, and there were a couple surprises. Not a couple. There was a surprise in the ultrasound, which would be about a 9-inch growth that appears to be on my uterus. Can we say Dr. Google is not your friend? Dr. Google is not your friend. I have a couple friends in the medical profession, so I sent them over my results. They read everything. But, they're like, Mel, don't worry. So, in the course of all this, I'm trying to just find out medically what's going on. What exactly is this growth, this thing, this 9, it's huge. I have so many questions. Like, I see a doctor pretty regularly, and how no one has caught it, because, I had assumed I was just gaining or had gained weight. And I'm looking back at pictures, of when the weight gain, the serious weight gain started, and trying to pinpoint when this growth came about. And I just have so many questions and so many concerns. And of course, the big C, of course, is in the back of my head. Because this is scary. It's scary not knowing exactly what this is. It's scary not knowing, having any answers. I'm trying to get doctor's appointments. My doctor is like booked up all the way until I think May. It's March now. It's like at this point, it's the beginning of March. She's booked up until mid-May. So I'm calling other doctors, and everyone's booked up until June and July, or the entire year. I don't know what to do. No one's able to give me any answers. Just the whole runaround. It was like so stressful. Like when I say I could not get a doctor's appointment to literally save my life, that's exactly what it was, until a friend of mine who does work in the medical profession was able to get me an emergency surgical consultation a lot sooner than I was able to get on my own. So I have that coming up this week. I'm like, I don't want to say I'm excited about it, but I'm kind of excited about it, because like I finally have someone who can possibly give me some answers as to exactly what is going on. And I wanted to share this with you because, sometimes we, especially as women, we get so focused and so caught up on there's something wrong, but oh, it's not that big of a deal. I'll take about it late. I'll, take care of it later, or whatever have you. And we put it off until we have what my friends and I have named Hector growing inside of your abdomen. In all honesty, I realize I don't have any full body pictures of me in the last few years because of Hector, because I thought I was just fat and all my fat was, congregating in my abdominal area. And to the point where, a couple times people have thought I was very far along in a pregnancy. No, it just turns out I have a 9-inch, it's huge. It is a 9-inch mass. And it is huge. This thing is huge. You would not think a 9-inch mass would be so huge because you hear 9 inches. 9 inches isn't that big. But no, this thing is huge. On top of an umbilical hernia. So we have two situations that I am dealing with at one time, and literally no answers at all. So that's really been the scariest part thus far. And this whole thing is that I have these two situations that I have what is it? Where did it come from? How did I get it? What do I need to do to make it go away? And it's a very scary thing. But today I was just driving and, I was thinking and praying and listening to my music. And it just dawned on me, yesterday at church, the sermon was on, we were talking about how, God got this. God got us. We could have a good day or a bad day, but either way, God is still standing with us, and he's still, watching over us and holding our hand through everything. Because whatever it is, it's whatever shall be, que sera, sera, and all that. But at the end of the day, God got my back, so I'm trying not to worry. I'm trying not to Google. I've tried to not Google what's going on because, Google will have you, it's either a hangnail or you're dying, that's Dr. Google. So I'm trying not to Google, and I'm so thankful. I just want to say I'm so thankful to my friends and my family, my support team. They have been so great during this of just letting me know, okay, I'm here for you. I got you. Whatever this is, you're not alone. Because of course I could not help but start thinking I'm a single parent. If something happens to me, what happens to my son? It's just so many things that just run through your head, especially when you are a single parent. It's how am I going to handle this? How am I going to do this? How am I going to deal with any of this, however major or minor it may be, and still be able to lead my daily life? Cook dinner, clean, do laundry, any of that. So I'm so thankful to my friends who have said, listen, whatever it is, we got you. We're going to figure this out together. I'm so thankful to my cousins who have said, come on, stop playing. But, this has just, been one thing that's going through my head, and I just, it's hard when you don't have any answers. So it's a guessing game. And I think at some point, anyone who's going through anything major and you have no answers, you just automatically, I'm a prepare for the unexpected person. That is how I lead my life. It's always be prepared for the unexpected and the unknown. But I just wanted to share this with you, that at the end of the day, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. We have no control over that. Yes, are there things that we could possibly do to prevent certain things from happening or to help things progress along or whatever? Yes, of course. But at the end of the day, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. And you just have to put your trust in God and put everything in God's hands and just say, you know, I trust you. I trust you that you know better than I know, and that you will take care of this in the way in which you see fit, that will work out for the better good of everyone involved. And that's the one thing I just have to continue telling myself, as this appointment at the end of the week, it's like the end of the week. But as this appointment at the end of the week comes up, that's just the one thing, you know, I have to just remember, constantly tell myself and constantly remember, is at the end of the day, God got this. And, you know, I'm sure it's something minor that can, you know, be fixed, you know, and if not, hey, it is what it is. And one way or another, we'll get through it. Just keep praying about it, and, you know, put your faith in God and put your trust in God. And I know in times of hardship, it is so hard for us to do that. It's so hard to just have that mustard seed faith, to have that faith that, you know, this is out of my control and I'm laying it all at, you know, your feet, God. But at the end of the day, what else can we do? Because I'm not a doctor. I have no medical training whatsoever. I barely pass first aid, or whatnot. So it is what it is. So as I end out this video, please just keep me and my family in your prayers and in your thoughts and well wishes. And I will keep you guys updated on everything as everything comes along. And please take your health very, very seriously. Make that doctor's appointment. Call your primary. Call your specialist, whoever you need to call. But stay up on your health, because your health is important. All right, and I will see you soon. And for if you want updates, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That way you can get alerts to when I post a new video. Bye.